And WJRG, we are Connecticut's #1 gospel internet radio station and the WJRG television network. Tonight, this is Sports Talk, and we are live on the network this evening. And we have Big Don from Big Don Production. What's up, my brother? God bless.
Everything good. Everything's good.
Everything is always good. Every moment moves, Kendall T.
Every moment moves straight up the plane from Cleveland.
Kendall Tyson, the legend, Bruce Austin. What's up, my brother?
Everything's beautiful, brother.
Everything is good.
Everything is
So we got a lot
beautiful.
to talk about. We have the pastor, one of the greatest pastors in the world, Pastor Walter Teague. How you doing, my brother? God bless.
Doing well, God bless
Doing
you.
well, God bless you, man.
All right. Bishop, what's up? All the way from Maryland. How you doing, Bishop? Bishop Ernest Richard. See his name on the screen. What you drinking, Bishop? What you drinking? What you got?
It's a regular.
It's Kool-Aid. He's drinking the
Kool-Aid. He's drinking the
Purple
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Purple Kool-Aid.
I'm drinking Kool-Aid. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
All the way from Jacksonville, Florida, my brother, my one and only brother, Henry Green. What's up, bro?
How you doing,
How
bro?
you doing, bro? How's everybody?
Yes, sir.
And also from Maryland, my brother-in-law, Larry Pearson. What's up, Larry? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. KC train.
I'm with you, Larry.
The professor.
Oh, my God. But we're going to talk about KC.
You need to put a red one over there and run over that blue, that purple.
Okay, wait on that.
Announcement.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Bruce knows already, so we'll let you know later.
Eddie, I'm finding my topic, but I know you brought up about the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes.
They're undefeated.
Yes, they
All
are.
right, they're undefeated. How good is the Cavaliers? I'm starting with you, bro.
Saw. Okay.
No. Let's start with Kendall because Kendall was good. Go ahead, Kendall.
First of all, let's talk about Friday night. I was in Cleveland with the in-laws. Now, I love my in-laws, okay?
Yeah.
Cheryl Barr. They suggested that we go to a game.
Okay.
And Friday night, they played the Golden State Warriors, so they got the next game. I actually called Bruce because hey, Bruce, I'm about to jump on the Cleveland bandwagon, but they're going to play Golden State that night. So we went out and we saw the Brooklyn Nets. And let me tell you something about that team.
Go ahead, bro.
And I paid attention. What guard was picked over Donovan Mitchell the year that Donovan Mitchell came out? That kid is dominating. The other guard, oh my God, Garland? Oh my God. Evan Mobley is a 7-footer, bringing it down court, playing just as well as Chet Holmgren. And, I'm not going to say he's a Wembanyama, but he's 7 feet tall playing like that.
He play a better position than Wemby do.
Yes, he does. The Pro wasn't on that night, and they still picked it up. They were down by 12 and 15. It was one of the most exciting times of my life, man. They were honoring the veterans because it was Veterans Day.
Okay.
I was hitting the jumbotron. They were down by 15 at one point and 12 with like 2 minutes left in the game and came back to win. That was exciting. So officially, I literally jumped on another bandwagon. I've got Cleveland versus Boston in the Eastern Conference Final. I know it's shameless.
No, it ain't.
Henry, let me go, my brother, and I'm gonna bring it around. Henry, is Cleveland? Are they a surprise team, or you believe with Kendall they're gonna make the Eastern Conference Finals, or what? What's going on with Cleveland?
Well, right now they're looking very good. It's down. Golden State Warriors. We got two more surprises right now in the NBA.
Okay, all right. Pastor Ward, you're my basketball man too. Are you surprised about the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Yeah, I'm surprised
They're undefeated.
Yeah, but they are.
We talked about it last week.
Their backcourt
is very good.
And they got
the coach from
Golden State.
So
yeah, they're
playing very good.
And Mobley
is the key.
Can they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, like Ken was saying? Are they that good?
We got
72 more games.
They're undefeated. I know that, but they're undefeated. I mean, there was a good team last year too. They just had to gel a little bit.
Yeah, but last year, what happened last year? Mobley was hurt most of the season, and Donovan Mitchell and Garland wasn't used to playing with each other.
Okay.
And then Mitchell pulled Garland to the side. So look, man, We don't care who team it is. We could do something special here. Get everybody helping. And he bought into it.
We bought into it. Okay.
Yeah, he
Mitchell
bought
got a
into
little
it.
hurt last year too. And
Exactly.
He still pulled it off.
Right.
They were so good last year too. What they're doing this year, they just brought it all together.
Yep.
I can see them. I can see. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon.
I mean, you know.
But I can see them. But you know why I can see it? Because Milwaukee messing up. The 76ers are messing up.
Right.
You know, so I can see them doing something, you know, especially with those top teams. You know, Miami to me ain't looking all that strong.
Right.
Yeah,
So
but what
I
I
can
was-
see it.
What I was telling Kendall was the Knicks, they picked the French guy, Frank Netolino, something
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
instead of Donovan Mitchell. And Rick Pitino called the Knicks and told them, look, pick Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
And they passed him up. Donovan Mitchell, well, I think 11th. They picked Frank round 9th.
All right, let me go, Larry and the Bishop. Larry, talk about Cleveland Cavaliers, man. I mean, and we're gonna talk about Golden State as well, but Cleveland undefeated. Is that a surprise? I know Pastor says 72 more games to go, but they came out the gate strong. What's your thoughts on the Cavaliers?
I think they were building during the draft. But the big thing is the chemistry. Everybody's starting to trust each other. They're starting to play together. And they can go a long way because they got a young team and they keep it together. They got a chance of making a lot of noise.
Wow, and that'd be big for Cleveland too. Go ahead, Bishop.
Well, I can't. It's already been said. Thing is, I gotta see it's only 10 like any other team have their moment. And they'll fall, and whatever. Question is where he made 82. Let's see where we are.
All right, okay, whatever. That's true.
I want to add one thing.
Go ahead.
Do you remember? I mean, and I'm just watching it because we're sports fans. And like I said, I was not a Cleveland fan, being honest, you know. But you ever just watch? I guarantee you didn't have to be a Laker fan, but you respected when Lamar Odom and Kobe and Derek Fisher were running that three-man weave that Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, whether it was Paxson or Kerr, Rob Harper ran. And
That's right.
you just told me that it came from the Golden State Warriors that they're run and gun. That's explaining that team. When I tell you they're exciting,
Sure.
they're going to be a hard out because they're literally, I mean, you got a guy named Yang who comes off the bench and they do all the little stuff. When you watch them play, they're just a bunch of like college kids that are just out there just going all out. And that substitution pattern now, I'm getting it. It reminded me of like Golden State in the heyday. You know what I mean?
But you know what else too, Kendall? In order to win, in order to really win, you need a guy that's vocal and back it up like Mitchell. Mitchell like Jordan, Kobe.
Yeah.
Them guys, LeBron not in that category. But them guys like Mitchell and them, they got that, we gonna kill them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you got a guy like that and back it up, they're a dangerous team.
LeBron lead by example.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He might not have to say nothing.
No, but he's more on the Magic.
You better follow him.
Yeah, but that ain't what I'm saying. He's
I know
more
what
on
you're
the
saying.
Magic side.
The other
Yeah.
guys are getting in your face. Look, I want you out there.
And then
Them guys,
Friday night,
right?
they blew out the Golden State Warriors, had them by 41 points.
Yeah, I watched that game.
You know, remember I said we're not going to go to the Friday game. We're going to go to the Saturday game. I was hoping they'd be undefeated. Then I'm sitting there. They're down by 12.
From
but
start to finish, they didn't let up the whole game. They didn't let up the whole game.
Okay, let me move on. I think Klay Thompson's going back to Dallas. The Golden State.
Yes,
Tonight, right?
Tonight.
All right, Pastor T,
That one I'll watch.
give me your thoughts on Klay Thompson going back to
Golden
Golden State, man. How big is that going to be for him and just the game itself?
Well, I think they're going to do the right thing.
They're going to definitely honor him.
So I think it's going to be a
Steph already said, they're looking forward to him coming back. So I think it's going to be good.
All right, Bishop, go ahead. Klay Thompson going back home. Golden State.
Well, Clay to lead us out at the same time. I just hope that they would body of work with them, but I'm not going to say revenge factor. Sure, he wasn't happy, but business, the nature of business. So let's see how he. I mean, he kind of knows that. Don't know what he's going to do. The Mavericks win. Thompson's going to be a direct with. I'm going to say that.
Okay, your audio is acting up a little bit, Bishop. Henry, Klay Thompson going back home, man. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have all the fans getting the bobbleheads on the pitch. They're gonna have a tribute. Golden State playing really good in the 8.
Yeah, yes, they are.
We'll play.
Go ahead, Larry.
Yeah, I think you're going back to have a contribute to him. And he left right way. He played great there. They'll be happy to see him. And I think he's going to get the win.
Oh yeah, Dallas.
Nothing personal.
No, Dallas is playing okay. They should be playing better.
They ain't gonna get that win tonight.
They're not getting it tonight, I don't think. No, not tonight. Go ahead, Bruce.
Let me tell you how they're gonna honor Klay. I don't know if y'all knew, every home game when he was with Golden State, he came up on his boat with his sailor hat on. Yeah. They're giving everybody that's going to attend the game tonight Klay Thomas sailor hats, the one that he wore on his boat. That's how they're going to honor him tonight. Everybody that's in attendance, they're giving out the Klay Thompson hat.
Did you say about the bobbleheads too or something?
I'm saying never mind none of that. Dallas gonna win tonight, number one. Number two, Klay got to come out there with you guys traded me. Y'all got rid of me attitude. Trey should come out there. This gonna be a 40-point night,
right?
For him, this is the way he got to come. Don't try to buy me off with no hats or nothing like that. All over Facebook how y'all was laughing and. You know what? That new IA had some real funny stuff out there. So he got something to prove tonight. I mean, he's gonna be nice and humble with a 40-point night.
Yeah, but either get out or get put out.
You know what?
Hey, if you remember,
Steph know he gonna try that, and Steph gonna get 50.
Yeah, well, why you think they won't win?
Because what I just told you.
To me, Dallas got a better team than the
No,
Warriors.
I don't think so.
To me,
Dallas got a nice team.
I don't think you must have watched Golden State lately.
I watched them.
You know they were 7-1 before Cleveland got hold of them.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you this.
And they just
playing great.
Start, that's all.
They playing great.
We
man.
are aware of the fact that Klay Thompson is one half of probably, and we know, the greatest shooting pair of guards
without a doubt
we've ever seen in our entire life.
Without a doubt.
So he will be in the Hall of Fame, obviously. It would be fantastic if he and Steph just had to shoot out like they had in the 3-point contest.
That's where it's supposed to be.
They just come back and just pull up. You know what I mean?
That's exactly where it's supposed to be tonight.
All right, listen. Well, let me move on because I know we get some football. You guys are waiting for football. I can look at Pastor Walt. I can look at Bishop, and they want to talk about some football. So and Larry too. So all right, just the last one then. Giannis.
Football season over.
What about Giannis, you guys?
For you, baby.
Is Giannis right for how he feel? Pastor Walt, Giannis for Milwaukee. Is he right how he feels? Or, you know, he wants, the way he sounds like he want to get traded or get somebody fired. Doc Rivers or somebody. What you think about the Giannis situation?
Well, he's doing what superstars do, man. When they're disgruntled, they're having a terrible season. You know, he's Michael Parsons of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay. Well, what you think, Larry?
He's been making a lot of demand on who he wants, coach he wants. He's been doing too much instead of just focus on playing basketball and letting the move that running team. He want to be in charge.
Yeah, you making a good sense. Henry, what you think, bro?
Jaylen Brown. That was real low class. Superstar.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead, Bishop. Then I'll bring it in the studio. Giannis. I mean, you know, Giannis is making a lot of noise. You know, like Pastor Walt said, both superstars when they're unhappy. Even your boy Michael, the guy for Cowboys, making noise. He's making a lot of noise. These guys are frustrated. What do you think about Giannis? Is he right for what he's saying or what?
Well, I mean, let's look at what he's dealing with. They take away some of his main part for the last few years. Got to try to adapt David Lillard. I mean, let's think about it. And wins the title. He's hungry. But he doesn't have the right part. He's frustrated too.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Kendall.
Well,
You guys say you got the right
every
part,
night he's showing up. He's showing up every night, statistically.
Okay.
So that's got to be frustrating. Obviously, that so far the Dame Lillard situation is not working out.
No, Dame Lillard doing his part.
No, they're showing up.
Yeah,
I mean, the truth, sometimes you're going to have really good players, but once again, as Larry and you all mentioned, that chemistry is just not there. It's you got that. I mean, come on, man. You got 31 night, you got 41 night, you still lost.
See, well, Giannis, I'll let you go in a minute, Don. Well, Giannis upset. He feels his team is not putting in an effort.
Right.
I mean, they got the pieces, but they're not coming out there hungry. Like somebody's supposed to give them something. Because we're the Milwaukee Bucks. We got Giannis and Dame. We're going to automatically win this game. That's what he's upset.
So you think they're just trying to walk?
And so he's blaming the coach for not, putting the fire under them guys. Then he also challenged his teammates. Because that's another issue. You guys got to play. The coach only do for so much. You guys got to want it too. Go ahead, Don.
Well, you already hit the nail on the head. I'm first of all gonna come right out and blame Doc Rivers. You know what I mean? I didn't think Doc Rivers was the man from the time he walked in the door. That little win he got with Boston. Doc Rivers have had some great teams, and they're always the same results. So yes, I'm agreeing with Giannis because when you're the superstar, and you want to win too.
Yeah.
And everybody should know it's the coach's job to light that fire under the team.
Right.
If the coach ain't doing it, he can't play the game. So the least he can do is light that fire. Doc Rivers don't know how to light that fire. If he did, he would have more than one win. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Yes, I agree with Giannis. Yes, he can talk about the players, but it starts in the locker room with the coach.
Go ahead, Legend.
I put it like this, then I'm gonna explain.
Explain it.
If be careful what you ask for was a person, it would be Giannis. He had a good coach, if I'm not mistaken. They fired the coach. He was something like 33-13.
Yeah, the coach. Yeah.
They wasn't satisfied. They lost patience by waiting for Middleton to come out, so they got rid of Holiday and brought Dame in, and this is the results.
Okay.
So now you want to talk about what's there and what's not there?
You made your bet hard, in other words. You made the bet hard. Now you're
Lay on them nails.
No, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
All right, but we got Bob. Hold up, Bob. I'll let you go in a minute. I gotta do this with Larry and them. Larry, your boys are what? Kansas City, what? 8-0, 9-0. What's the
9-0.
9-0, Larry. Congratulations. How far is that gonna go, man? Being undefeated. What you see in the future?
What I predict, they're gonna three-peat. The only question is, are they going undefeated? If they roll over Buffalo this week, you better fasten your seatbelt.
Wow. Is it being undefeated, you're saying?
Yes.
Wow. Larry, you real cocky, man. I got to give it to you, man. You got a lot of confidence. Bishop shaking his head. Go ahead, Bishop.
I don't see him going undefeated. I see him getting to the bowl. Whether they win it depends on which goes up. That's all I'm going to say. There's a 7% chance of a 70 because you still got to get through 4. Cincinnati is way too. Okay, they're getting. So don't get too cocky. You got to win win, and so but a win is a win. But you're gonna meet those other again. So, just keep it right.
Go ahead, Pastor. Then I go Henry. Go ahead, Pastor. Kansas City.
We know
Larry got on the red colored glasses, so
but I know he was done Sunday. You thought that was an L. So, but they finding a way to win. They are detailed. There was Four people could have blocked
that
field goal.
that field
There
goal.
was like
There was
four
like
people
4
that got through that line of scrimmage. There was no
That's
way
right.
that field goal
was
was going to be made.
was going to be
Four
made.
of them
4 of
got
them got through there.
But they already
But they already saw.
he saw that the guy that was blocking him was already backing
up.
up. So he knew he
So
was
he
going to
knew
push
he
him
was going to
over.
push him over.
But they find a
But
way
they
to
find a
win.
way to win.
The first
The
L
first
is coming
L
this
is
week.
coming
I'm
this
already
week.
going
I'm
on
already
record.
going on
The
record.
Bills going to
The
beat
Bills
them.
going to beat
Right.
them this week.
Wow.
He said that last week.
I second that.
that.
So the Bills gonna get him
He
this
said
week.
that last week.
Who did I get? Go ahead, Kendall.
Pat Holmes is going over 300 yards. He's going to torch them. Josh Allen is his nemesis. It's the reason why they changed the overtime rules. It was between the Kansas City and Buffalo, and the last one to get the ball and win. Now Pat Mahomes about to establish himself as the best quarterback we've ever seen, and he's going to start it with Buffalo. They're undefeated with them playing semi-great, and Buffalo doesn't have a chance.
Go ahead, Don.
And what you do, Larry? Give him a first class seat in the bus or what?
Well, I'm going to say this much. I feel that they're probably going to beat Buffalo this week. I feel like we all know we ain't seen the best of the Chiefs yet. So it could come at any moment that they can come and break out. But I'm going to say that it's not going to be good if they go through the season and don't lose nothing. Because I will guarantee you this, they will lose that championship game if they go through the season without losing. So it won't be good for them if they do that. I guarantee it.
I think it'd be great.
They better not go through the season.
Everybody back in 2 weeks, they're going to have a party.
I already put my prediction out there. I said Kansas City versus Minnesota, and you're going down this time.
Wow. Go ahead, Bruce.
No, if they get to the Super Bowl, they're going to win it. But they're going to lose in the regular season.
You know what's scary about this whole thing with Kansas City? And y'all laughed at me last week when I said they playing the best out of anybody. If you look back at the last couple of years, the first 5 or 6 games, people was counting Kansas City out. They had people dropping passes. They said they didn't have no receivers. Tyreek Hill left. All kind of stuff was going on. But as the season get close to the money time, it got better and better. So what happens this year if they get better and they're already undefeated? So I agree with Kendall. If they get by Buffalo, they got a great shot of going undefeated this year.
Wow. All right.
Great shot.
Yeah.
Who did I
Take
get?
this to the house.
Henry, I get you, Henry?
No. But Kansas City just finds a way to win. After we'll take 4 guys. When they need to play, they can.
And you got to remember something. And when you want to be champs, it takes a certain amount of luck as well.
Always.
You know, there's always a little luck on your side. Got to have a little luck on your side.
Always.
Okay, we can go on and on. Go ahead, Bob.
All right. Actually, I'm not a Chiefs fan, but we're going to talk about a team that's actually going the opposite way from the Chiefs. It appears the Giants head coach Brian DeBoer is considering best quarterback Daniel Jones for the season.
You wait 9 weeks too late.
Well, there are reports
Can you guys hear Bob?
Giants may be looking for a quarterback to replace Jones, who's had a tough season. New York is 2-8 after losing to the Panthers in overtime in Germany on Sunday. Now, on the Cowboys, their quarterback, Dak Prescott, his season is over. He had season-ending surgery to repair an hamstring. Doctors say his prognosis is wonderful. They say it's a more common injury in hockey that he has. Eagles running back Saquon Barkley says the NFL drug tested him after pulling off a backwards hurdle. He had a monster game, having rushed for 2 TDs and 199 yards against the Jaguars a couple of weeks ago. The league has fined 49ers defensive end Nick Bosa $11,000 plus for wearing a Make America Great hat. Make America Great Again hat during a post-game interview last month. Bears have fired Shane Waldron, their offensive coordinator, less than 10 months after him being hired. On to college football, UConn game and UNH all won on Saturday. Ole Miss and LSU both fined hundreds of thousands of dollars for incidents incidents involving fans during Saturday's home game against Georgia and Alabama. Wisconsin and former NFL coach Jack Del Rio has resigned after being arrested for operating a vehicle while intoxicated during a crash. Tennessee State head football coach Brian Bohannon resigns after 11 seasons. Former USC and Rams coach John Robinson has died at 89. Also, Notre Dame coach Jerry Fox, he passed away also at that same age. 8 games on tap tonight in the NBA locally. The Celtics and Knicks are in action. And don't look back now that you guys are talking about them. The Cleveland Cavaliers, 12-0. They take on the Sixers tomorrow night in Philly. The best start.
That's tonight. Tonight.
16.
That's tonight. Okay. All right.
Lakers, Anthony Davis left Sunday's game against the Raptors with an eye injury. It's the same eye to which he suffered a corneal abrasion last season. The Grizzlies are without Ja Morant, who's week to week with a hip injury. Pelican Zion Williamson is out indefinitely with a hamstring strain. 76ers Tyrese Maxey expected to miss a couple of weeks due to a right hamstring injury. On to baseball, the Yankees Aaron Boone will return as manager next season after the team picked up an option. Shohei Ohtani of the Dodgers is the finalist for NL MVP, along with the Mets shortstop Francisco Lindor and the Diamondbacks Ketel Marte. American League most valuable players. It's a toss-up to me in the American League. The Yankees, Judge and Soto, and the Royals shortstop Bobby Witt. He had a great season.
All right, Bob.
Baseball legends Don Mattingly and Buck Showalter have been inducted into the New York State Hall of Fame game. Connecticut's Joey Logano wins the Phoenix finale of the NASCAR Cup Championship. 3-time Daytona 500 winner Bobby Allison has died at 86. This Friday, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul in Dallas in an 8-round exhibition fight. Some late word now. The Angels have signed the Braves catcher Travis Darno, 2 years, $12 million. Whoopi Goldberg is launching a global women's sports network. He calls it a movement towards equality in sports media. And finally, on the ice tonight in the NHL, Rangers, Jets, Devils, Panthers, Bruins, Blues, and the Islanders and Oilers, that is. And that's all the sports I have for you, Joe.
All right, Bob. Thank you very much.
I have a question. Did he
Guys,
say,
have a good night.
Go ahead,
Right,
Bob.
did he
Good
say
night,
Ja
Bob.
Morant gonna be out for a while?
Yeah.
Well, y'all know that came from messing with LeBron James, right? Y'all know that came. LeBron James was the one put him on the floor. You see that game?
I've seen that.
That came from. So he don't need to mess with the king.
Yeah, don't poke the bear.
Yeah, he just learned. Don't mess with the king.
That's right. All right, listen. All right, well, this is Sports Talk on WJRG Television Network, produced by Big Don for Big Don Productions. I want to move on because I know we got some football, some more. Let's start with the Baltimore Ravens. They beat the Cincinnati Bengals 35-34. You guys still think the Bengals are the biggest threat for the Chiefs? Go ahead, Larry. Start with you.
The Bengals had the best luck against the Chiefs, but I have no reason to believe Cincinnati can take it this year.
Okay, that was big. That was a big win for Baltimore too. Cincinnati, they can't lose no more games. They can't lose no more games. Go ahead.
That was stupid on the coach.
Yeah, go ahead, Pastor. The Bengals and the Ravens. What you think about Baltimore?
Man, it was a great game.
It was a great game.
Joe Burrow
threw for 400 something yards. That's why the Ravens can't beat the Chiefs. The secondary stinks.
But the Bengals, they are still
the threat
to the Chiefs.
The thing is, they may not make the playoffs, so
it may not matter.
They can't lose any more games.
So that was a big
game
for the Bengals.
Lamar Jackson
is what, like
10-1
against the Bengals. Kind of crazy
number like that. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But the Bengals
But
are
the Bengals are
playing good.
playing good.
All right.
The quarterback's
playing good. The rest of the team is not playing good.
Chase is a monster.
Right. Go ahead, my brother. Then I'll bring in and I'll give a Bishop.
Well, I'm going to blame Baltimore for the rest because they should have put on Baltimore. That's my take. End of the game.
All right, Bishop, go ahead, bro. Baltimore Ravens.
Well, you heard earlier. The Bengals have been to the Chiefs. And it's not going to change. They seem to have number. That championship. If you go back to that time, Chiefs barely. It was sort of kind of Pins game. So, yeah, and if you look at that, and those are the Bengals are, I believe, in the hunt for playoffs. Denver being the last playoff team in. Possibility they can make it. Depends on what happens with the Broncos, Miami, and who's in front of them.
Right, but they can't lose no more, like Pastor said. Kendall, go ahead, bro.
Well, I don't think the Bengals made a smart move going for the 2 because Joe Burrows was hot. And I know they were going to go for the win, but I think that if they would just, the way they were coming on, if they would have just hit that extra point and just played it out the way the overtime games are set up, they had a better chance of winning, that all or nothing. Like I said, they're great. They're gelling now. I mean, Joe Mixon is doing his thing. Joe Burrows is always a threat, but what if they don't make the playoffs? It's like it's a little bit too much, too little too late right now for them, unless they win every game. They got to win out.
Oh, they got to win the rest of the games. Go ahead, Bruce.
Listen, that's on the coach, man. They had too much to lose by taking only one play and taking that to try to get 2 points and win. You always kick position they in. They can't afford to take no chances because they need every game.
Right.
They started at the end of the pack. They're playing good. I think Chase had almost 300 yards by itself receiving.
Yeah, like a record.
You know what I mean? How you gonna throw a game away like that on a chance when you get the coin toss and you put it in your defense hands or you put it in Burrow hands? Yeah. You don't. That game was too good for him to go for 2 points. Yeah. The coach
had to go for 2 points there, Bruce.
No,
man, he was going.
Man, he was going for the win.
Their problem
was,
hold up, Bruce.
Hold up, Bruce.
Hold up, Bruce. The problem was that's just like the same thing Seattle did in the Super Bowl. You just said Chase got almost 300 yards. How you don't throw the ball to Chase for the 2-point conversion? They couldn't hold him in the sleep.
Listen,
he was wide open one-on-one, and you
throwing it to
the
third string tight end. They should have threw the ball to Chase.
There's nowhere in the world they're gonna let Chase catch that ball. No way.
He had almost 300 yards.
I'm talking about for the 2-point conversion.
For that play.
Exactly.
There's nowhere in the world they was gonna let Chase beat them on that play.
Okay.
No way. Okay. But what I understand what you're saying, but check this out. They got too much to lose to take that chance. That's all I'm saying. Kick that extra point and put it in the overtime. You got
Listen,
too
you know
much
what? You know what?
You
know what happened? You know what happened?
Only one play.
That's what happened.
That's what happened with Tampa Bay the week before with Kansas City.
He went for the tie, and Kansas City wanted to toss. Patrick Mahomes went right down the field. Game over. So he was going for the win right now.
What happened this week? Then
he
Kansas
should
City
have
had to block that
blocked
field goal. Then Kansas City had to block that field goal.
Yeah, but they did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they had a chance. This guy had one play compared to you get 4 down.
We hear what you're saying, Bruce. We hear.
No.
Because
this guy got too
I
much.
felt when you're going up against a great team like the Ravens, you got to go for the win.
Yeah, but
gotta go for the win.
Especially you guys been hitting yards all the way down the field.
Yeah,
you got to take a shot.
That ain't the way I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like
we know
this.
exactly how you're looking at it, Bruce.
I'm looking at it like this. They got too much to lose. They need every win. You can't take that chance. The main thing is
they ain't gonna beat the Chiefs. Am I right, Larry? I don't
care
how the Bengals are, how they gonna get it together. They ain't gonna beat the Chiefs. Okay.
Yeah. I got you, Kendall.
You got me. Yeah.
All right. Then what about Detroit Lions, man? They beat the Houston Texans 26-23. What you guys thought on that game? Is Detroit still the best team in the NFC? Henry, go ahead, bro.
Yes, definitely the best team in the NFC right now. The Eagles
He got 5 interceptions too.
in the NFC.
Okay, Larry, what you think?
The defense is suspect. They give it up. They give them a lot of points. You know, you just disregard that. They came back in the fourth quarter and got away. You know, but they should have lost that game.
But I mean, some of these teams are good though. You just can't totally blame the defense. Some teams are just good too, though, right?
There's nowhere in the world that in the NFL a quarterback throw 5 interceptions and still win.
Right. Okay.
That means that Houston had a complete meltdown, man.
That's what I was gonna say. The 5 interceptions.
Come on, man. Like Larry said, there's nowhere in the world Houston supposed to lost that game, man. 5 interceptions.
5 interceptions. But how many interceptions did other quarterback have though?
Yeah,
3.
Almost 4.
Almost even Steven.
Yeah, but I'm saying that was a terrible game. That was a terrible game, man.
Good game.
You can't rate that game.
The best team won.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Bishop.
You can't rate that game.
Detroit Lions.
Well, no, truth of the matter is, they took their foot off in the second half. They just kind of, they just did whatever they cornered. Might as well say they were practically dead. Then they just turn around oxygen back into it and go advantage. So hey, what are you gonna do? I'm coaching staff for the Texans, and then I got a whole made a bone play. What I mean, sometimes throw the ball, intentional ball, around and throw ridiculous pass right to the defenders, right into his head. I said they ain't winning this game. And then when they got with it, this game is over.
And they came back and won. I mean, they won the game though. Right.
You know what good come out of that? Like y'all always say, if you're gonna have a bad game, have it now before you get to the playoffs. Everybody knows Goff is better than that, and you probably never see him have another game like that. So it's good he got that game out the way before they going into the playoffs. You know what I mean?
No, but he's been playing bad the last 3 games.
Yeah, but not 5 interceptions. He would throw an interception, they throw it right back to them. You know what I mean? I watched that game too.
I watched it.
You know what I mean? He'd get an interception, 3 plays later, they throw it right back. I think they did that about 3 or 4 series in a row.
Go back and forth. Did I get you Pastor already?
No, you didn't.
Go ahead.
The Lions are definitely the best team
in the NFC. Their pass
rusher, Aiden Hutchinson, is out, but that's why they just got Darius Smith.
He's going to be playing.
Next week.
And
that's a big win for them. They should have lost.
Like Kansas City.
But they pulled it off. That's a big win, man.
They could have folded it off. They on the road. They was down. Gone through 5 interceptions. They still won.
That's a big win.
They found a way to win.
That's a
Go ahead,
huge
Kendall.
win.
Well, like I said, I think Detroit is on a mission. That's a team that seems to have adopted the personality of their coach. When you're watching them, they're finding a lot of different ways to win. In the same sense that Baltimore is a threat to Kansas City, I think Philadelphia is a threat to Detroit. I think we're looking at the 2 best teams there. We'd love to see Minnesota get back on track. That would be really good and nostalgic. We'll have some of the original NFL teams in the finals. So I'm looking at Detroit being the best team I think so. I think so. Philadelphia, yeah.
People sleeping on Philly.
Philly, yeah.
What, Philly, 7-2?
Yeah, 7-2 with a guy who jumped backwards and got drug tested.
Yeah.
You know, that play, have you ever seen anything like that?
Heck of a jump.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
No. So they drug tested them just for that.
Yeah.
I know about the drug test, but I wasn't quite sure if it was true or not.
He said it already.
The man in great shape.
But Jerry, if you want, just pull up the rankings for this week.
Detroit's number 1.
They got ESPN has number 1. but the AP ranked number one. So that's a flip right here. Yeah, but coming behind, you got the Colts, Ravens at 3, Bills at 4, Steelers at 5, Eagles at 6. They got the Commanders at 7, the Vikings at 8, Packers at 9, Cardinals at 10. San Francisco's weak, and the Rams are weak. Sorry, Henry.
As much as I hate Philly, man, I think Philly ready now.
They are.
Well, let's start about Philly.
Philly's playing good now.
Bruce. That defense actually playing, man.
Better believe it.
Yeah, Philly's
Philly's good. And Hurston got his push tucks back too.
Right.
Yeah.
They got AJ Brown back healthy. I think Philly might come out.
Hurst running the ball like it's good.
Yeah, I think Philly. I think Philly. I don't think Detroit
playing like they playing.
Now, Philly, who Philly got?
Suspect to me.
Philly got to play the Commanders this week, right? Who they got to play this week?
That's who they play.
Yeah.
In Philly.
That's the team they got to beat.
You got to beat Washington this week. Detroit.
Pittsburgh beat them. I think Philly beat them.
Right.
And that was a good game.
Yeah. Don't sleep on Pittsburgh either.
No, you better not.
Tough defense.
They're running.
They're running.
They got wide receiver.
Yep.
Russell Wilson throws the bomb, man. Pittsburgh's going to be a team to beat.
Yeah, but they brought in,
I don't know
Mike Williams to take the pressure off of Pickens.
But Russell turned around in an interview, unscheduled interview. I said, he ain't gonna let no rip and show him up. He was talking about that. He literally said that.
Okay.
Did what he had to do.
All right. So a question now. We got Buffalo. We got Kansas. I'm talking about the AFC. You got Buffalo, you got Kansas City, you got the Baltimore Ravens, you got the Steelers. Okay, that's playing good. What other team? Who am I missing?
Now what? Arizona,
Chargers.
NFC.
Chargers. Arizona's in the NFC.
Yeah.
So all right. So out of those four, let's take those four teams. Those four teams.
What for?
Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Buffalo, and the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, I mean, we know Kansas City did it last year. We know what they did. They went to Miami. Even Miami's playing good. They went to Miami. They went to Buffalo. They went to Baltimore. Can they do the same thing this year to them teams? You think pass the ball, or do you think the teams are better this year? To my Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and the Buffalo. Do you think they're ready for that, or what? Because you know they have to go through the Chiefs. Can they beat
Baltimore?
Baltimore can't beat them. Their defense is suspect.
Joe Burrow
just threw for almost 500 yards.
So Baltimore can't
beat them. The offense is good, but the defense is horrible this year.
Wow.
The team that has
the better chance of beating them is actually
you didn't put them on there is actually
the Chargers.
They got a tough
defense.
They got a good running game.
And
they got a great coach
with Harbaugh.
What's Chargers' record?
Wow. Okay, I didn't think about the Chargers.
What's Chargers'
They
record?
play in week 15.
6-3.
6-3.
Chargers 6-3?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Wow. Okay. Same question, Larry. I mean, I know that you're a Kansas City man. Can none of them beat them anyway?
Yeah, but the real thing is, they play Pittsburgh. The same people you're talking about. And they're gonna play the Chargers. And they're gonna play the Bills. They're gonna beat them all down. When we get to the playoff, there's no suspect. Everybody been beat.
Okay, but that's regular season, Larry. I mean, the playoffs gonna be different. I mean, you could be. I remember the year, even when the Patriots had an undefeated season, they beat the Giants on that Saturday night and up in East Rutherford and Giants Stadium. Then they lost in the Super Bowl. I mean, and even when they beat the Giants, it was a good game. And I said, man, the Giants play them boys tough. So sometimes just because you win in the regular season,
that's the worst thing.
Pittsburgh. That's the worst thing the Patriots could have done. Play the Giants in that last game because the Giants was like,
man, we can hang with them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I remember that night. I mean,
I remember too.
I mean, there was sacking Brady like they were throwing him on the ground all the time. I said, man, I hope they ain't got to face them in the Super Bowl. That's what I was saying to myself. And I think the Giants beat Green Bay. I think they beat a lot of teams to get to the Super Bowl.
They destroyed that year.
Yeah.
3.
So Larry, I mean, Kansas City just barely win it. they're winning. You got to give it to them. But when it comes to the playoffs, now these, Pittsburgh looked good the other day. I watched.
Yeah,
But you don't think
When it comes to playoffs,
don't forget that too now.
it depends on who they play.
Hold on.
They play for this, okay?
Okay.
Now they play the Raiders at Pittsburgh.
Wow.
You see, they go up against, they match up very well.
Okay. All right, Kendall.
Kansas City literally went on the road last year to win every game
Right,
to
Miami.
get to the Super Bowl, and they're still undefeated. Some sort of like a 15, 16 game winning streak.
That's true.
From last year to now.
That's true.
So they are used to winning. I think they can win out. I think they're a threat because Pat Mahomes is not giving us any of those wow moments. It's almost like the team is picking him up because maybe defensive coordinators are doctoring the field so that he can't get the games he normally gets and say, well, you know what? We're going to do different things. Pat Mahomes is not going to beat us, and guess what? The rest of the team is beating us. Even the special team guys got that block punt, that block up field goal. So,
Yeah, but he don't see the bright lights yet.
no.
The whole point is we've seen Pat Mahomes do this before, Jeff.
Exactly.
So we know. So when you talk about getting in the playoff, now you talk about his expertise.
Yeah.
You understand? Well, what's going to happen when it? That's when you look at
That's
Pat
right.
Mahomes and really step out.
But what I'm saying,
Listen,
go ahead.
you got to look at one thing. And I can't remember the book that song. It said, "What don't come down." Mahomes is have that game. So he have it at the wrong, i.e. the playoff. It's better for him to have that bad during the regular season. And then get to and have his head.
That bad game, Bishop.
It's about
bad game. Right.
No, he had a bad
So
game
in the playoff, he gonna step it up.
Right.
No, we said this earlier.
They should have lost
How you
that
get
game
it.
because he was having a
When I
bad
say
game.
that bad,
Quarterbacks,
I'm
right?
talking about a bad game. It cost him the game. That
That
one,
ain't in them.
that
That
one
did cost us the
pass.
game. Those guys stopped the kicker. That did cost us the game. That
Yeah.
bad game.
The
But those
team
guys,
stepped
the
up.
team stepped
You
up
know what?
and stopped that kicker. Otherwise, that would have cost them the game.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you had a bad game and even worse the Broncos. So what are you going to do? Kick a low ball kicker. Because if you were looking at that kick was about to go high. All you had to do stand.
You're right on
Yeah.
that. The whole point of Mahomes didn't win that game for them. He was having a bad night.
Yeah, but this the kind of luck. This the kind of luck you need when you talk about having a perfect season.
Yep.
Getting by on games like this.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
But on the real side, Jerry, though, here's the thing. Whatever we were saying before, they're having fun
because they don't
care if they lose in the regular season. Because they know come playoff, ain't nobody gonna beat them.
They're just winning.
They're winning.
They're winning.
Luck's going their way, but they don't care.
I can guarantee you
that they don't care if they lose.
Pacheco's
Coming
coming
back this week.
The other
The other defensive back is coming back this week. I mean, they're actually getting healthy.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you're
they're
right.
So
they know once you get in the playoff,
like you just
That's
said,
it.
getting the whole thing on the road.
It's all
You're gonna
about
do it. You're
winning.
gonna do it. You're gonna beat them this year.
You're right. You're right. 100%.
Then we got to bow down to Larry. Then, so y'all telling me that they're gonna repeat? That's what you're telling me right now.
We're not saying exactly they're gonna do it. They got
Right,
a
that's
good
what we're
chance.
saying.
But what he's saying is they so far past worrying about winning or losing
Okay.
a regular season.
They're gonna repeat.
Right.
They all about rings, whether they win it or not.
But see what you said, Jerry, was you said there's a different beast in the playoff. That means nothing to the Chiefs. That's what we're trying to tell you. That means nothing to the Chiefs. There's a different beast in the playoff. That's what we say. It's a different beast to the other teams.
Right.
But
Yeah,
not to
they
the
are.
Chiefs.
Not
When the Bengals get there, it'll be a different beast for them. But as far as the Chiefs, there ain't no different beast for them.
That's why Pat Mahomes had that chip on his shoulder last year. They was like, okay,
let's put them on the road.
Put him on the road.
He went on the road.
He went on the
and
road and went to
everybody's
everybody's house and
So
beat
now
him.
they're like,
So now they're like, okay,
we already did that.
we already did that.
Yeah.
And that was a different beast. They took
No,
care of that
I
beast.
understand that. What you're saying.
If they start worrying about whether they're gonna have a perfect season or not, they're gonna lose.
They're gonna end up.
Right, I
agree, Bruce.
I'm gonna switch it for a second too. I can look at the Golden State Warriors. I'm gonna just go to basketball for a second. when they won the 70, they won 73 games that year.
Yeah.
And they lost. I know Bruce gonna say good
So LeBron.
Draymond Green.
No, they lost regardless.
No, I'm saying,
they lost.
but they lost, and they should have lost to OKC. All right,
Ain't no such thing as should have.
No, they was up 3-1. All right, they was up 3-1, Bruce.
Ain't no such thing as should have.
But I'm saying, but it was up 3-1. But and they lost. You know, and that was a heartbroken for them. So I'm saying, but you got some teams that like Pastor Wall said, the Chargers. Now suppose they meet the Chargers in the playoffs. Did the Chargers have any chance to beat them?
No, everybody in it got a
Put
chance.
it this way, the Chief will be ready.
Yeah,
No
they
matter who they meet, they'll be ready.
But they
Because
don't want.
it ain't no different for them. Whether they win or lose.
But it's hard to go 3 in a row.
It's hard to win one.
Gary,
It's hard to win one.
They're not gonna
It's hard to win one.
let me throw 3 words at you, Gary. Let me throw 3 words at you this time again. Any given
Sunday.
Right.
end of story.
That's why the
Friday,
Thursday,
Monday,
Monday, series.
Or whatever day
Game
you
series.
think.
Even the same
Well, the
example.
Warriors up 3-1, 2.
Yeah, but we're talking one
We're
game
not
series.
saying that they can't be
One
beat.
game series.
Like they say, anybody could beat you. Anybody can catch you wrong and beat you. But the way things look, ain't nobody gonna put their money against
No,
it.
I got you. No, I wouldn't.
You know what I mean? All right, then that tell you
I
something.
agree.
That
All
tell
right,
you something.
let's talk about you guys brought up what else? Your team. You got the big train in the back. The Minnesota Vikings, Bishop. They beat up the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They didn't beat anybody. They didn't beat it. Barely got by. Let me give you some stats, Gary. Let me give you some stats. How does a team get 492 yards total offense, keep the ball for 40 to 17 seconds, not score a single down, end up with 4 turnovers. You know, when they got the other 3 days off, and their quarterback had a 60% rating. How on earth do you win a game like that? It had to be Pittsburgh. That's the only reason why. I can't give him doesn't straighten out. Kiss this season.
As your former coach,
Lawrence got hurt.
as your former coach said, they are who we thought they are. Sam Darnold. They were who
we thought they were. But really, on the real, KOC, that Kevin O'Connell, KOC's got he's a good play caller, but I think he's going to need some help because he's pretty dumb call. You know what I'm saying? Now they third quarter. They tied first. Oh, it got to be Burrow, right? 8-yard loss. Come on. Do that in the playoffs. Pack up, go home. He likes himself stands with something.
All right, Larry, on the Minnesota Vikings, what are their chances in the NFC?
The Minnesota Vikings, we thought they were. Donald is who we thought he was. He's coming back up. They got a good team. They got good receivers. They're going to score some points. But they're going to get a lot of scoring too. Yeah. They will make the playoffs. They might go past the round. That's it.
That's it. Wow. Go ahead, Pastor. Did I get you already on that?
No. Yeah, but they're definitely regressing. Darnold's turning into a pumpkin, just like Purdy, but they got a good defense. They got a great coach. But Darnold, they got to take the ball out of his hands now because now he's got back into that turning the ball over too much. But he had three interceptions in the when he was in scoring position last week.
Go ahead, Henry. Go ahead, bro. Talk about the Minnesota Vikings, man. What do you think about?
Well, they're going to make the playoffs. I think in the open around. Because they got to play I don't know whoever they end up.
They're going to lose.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna fold all together. I think Donald got a couple of rough patches. I think he'll bounce back.
Yeah, but it's a long season, man.
You know
You
what I
know,
mean? Yeah.
and like I said, any given Sunday.
I don't think they could start out that good and then all of a sudden they just lose everything.
Go ahead, Don.
First of all, Kendall, are you still on the bandwagon? I mean,
Yeah, I'm still.
I mean, at the beginning, they were coming out, and all that. I just want to know because right now I don't see them actually going all the way now.
I'm hoping Minnesota shows up. They got a problem in Philadelphia and Detroit, so they got a problem.
Yeah, they got a big problem. One that they're going to solve. They're going down.
We put
down.
Can you go back on the bandwagon? Get on with Philadelphia.
Hey, Kendall, don't worry. Put you in the club card. Everybody serve breakfast and dinner.
Kendall about to jump off. You just better hold on another week or two. Kendall leaving.
As soon as
Listen. My brother got another question. Which team is having the most disappointing season? The Cowboys or the Jets? Henry, go ahead.
Cowboys. No.
Go ahead, Henry.
Who's the other team?
The Jets or the Cowboys?
It don't matter.
The Cowboys.
It's definitely the Jets.
My answer is the Jets.
The Jets, okay. Why? Because the Aaron Rodgers?
Right. What I'm saying is last year they played this year. They was waiting on Aaron Rodgers. I mean, they ain't even compete this year.
Well, go ahead, Larry.
But the Jets have never been good since 1968. Now, the Cowboys was a team. They was American team years ago. But Jets just made mistakes. But the Cowboys just lost their mind. They didn't get Henry. They tried to improve the team. And this year is the worst year Dallas has ever had. And the fans are starting to see that.
That's cool. Go ahead, Pastor.
No, it's a tie. They both stink.
It's a tie. They both stink. Wow.
Come on, pick one.
Bishop did I do? Go ahead, Bishop.
If you had the words of the word, Cowboys are 3-6, 3-7. Aaron Rodgers had a great season. The Cowboys came out blown out. Like 2 or 3 out of their games or something like that. Their defense extremely suspect. Had 2 good plays. Parsons and Lane. After that, I'm glad they gave Chip a chance to play. Trey Lance can't his team. If Rodgers goes down, Jets have absolutely nobody. You got water boy in. But to me,
Bruce got a lot of crying to do. Right now, let us go first because I feel Dallas is definitely the most disappointing team. I already told you guys Jets wasn't going to do nothing with Rodgers from the beginning because he was an old man. It just wasn't going to happen for the Jets. So we had a lot of expectations for Dallas that we didn't get.
To go where?
To go further than they going.
Ask Larry.
To do better than the Jets.
Ask Larry what he said about Dallas. They ain't going nowhere.
But you guys compete with
Dallas.
They were staying with Aaron Rodgers.
Let Kendall go. Then he.
Dallas did not have a team to compete in the NFL.
Right.
No running game, no defensive line. They just bad. The Jets at least when the season started, they had a line. They had some quarterbacks.
Right. Exactly.
Go ahead, Henry.
The expectation was much higher for the Jets than it was the Cowboys.
All they would have took was beginning of the season. Dallas didn't have no running game. They never had a running game from the beginning.
They didn't have a defensive line either.
Told you that before they even started the season. Bruce said they were
They
gonna be
never
all right.
have a running game.
Everybody off. What happened?
I tell you, they ain't have no running game.
See that? Y'all broke their
Running game.
trying to keep me from talking.
Don't worry, Bruce. They're bringing the Cowboys off the practice squad.
The Jets are not surprising me at all. But Dallas is surprising me. I picked Dallas
Yes,
to win.
Yes.
Now, but people, I'm just saying, look how much people was talking about the Jets. They said the only thing they needed was a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers,
They
he's
still
gonna
need
come
a
in.
quarterback.
They still
Yeah,
need
but
a
I'm saying-
quarterback.
What's the question? What's the question?
Which team is the most disappointing? The
When
Jets
they
or the
said
Cowboys?
which team is more disappointed,
Cowboys should
they
be
said
fucking than what they had, man.
everybody was saying that they didn't bring Aaron Rodgers in there to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They brought Aaron Rodgers
Look,
in there to go to
come
the
on,
Super Bowl.
come on,
How
you
many
know
people
Dallas-
pick Dallas
We
to
shouldn't
go
even
to
be
the
having
Super
this
Bowl?
conversation.
Nobody
because-
picked Dallas to
Hey,
go
Bill,
Nobody.
But you guys are being
Big
compared to the
Cowboy
Jets.
fan,
We're
yeah.
not comparing. I'm
Yes, we
saying.
are. That was the
Yeah,
question.
yeah, listen. They said who's more disappointing.
Right.
Nobody picked
Well,
Dallas.
How we
to go
doing
to
the
the
picks
Super Bowl.
last week?
No,
And Bruce, you're right, because everybody thought the Jets was going to do something.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
So they the most
So are
disappointing.
you guys
But
telling me
they
y'all didn't expect
knew
more out of Dallas than what we got? You
They
guys
knew
didn't.
that.
I'm talking about the pound. You guys didn't expect more out of Dallas than what we got? I
Yeah, definitely expect more than this.
Sure we did.
I did never
I did.
disappointed them.
We
More
not
fun
saying
than the Jets.
both of them disappointed, but they
Yeah,
said
but
who's
the
more
biggest?
disappointed.
But
Dallas
the
is
Jets
the
are
best team,
worse.
so that's
Listen,
more disappointing.
Regardless, they said who's more disappointing.
We gotta let Kendall get his in.
Who's
Go
more
ahead.
disappointing?
Well,
It's the Jets.
Well, I think first of all, like we didn't expect that much from Dallas, and they're in murderer's row. I mean, look what Washington is doing, look what Philadelphia is doing, and look at their whole division. Their division is doing. Besides the Giants, I think the Jets are much more disappointing because at the beginning of the year, people were saying they had a Super Bowl winning defense. All they needed was a quarterback. Then they got the quarterback. He went and got his receivers, and he got hurt last year. He's back this year, and and I just think that there's been some sort of separation in that team. I know that Dak Prescott's out, but I don't hear any of the players grumbling about him as a player, as they're probably doing with Aaron Rodgers. Coach loses his job. He hasn't had a 300-yard game in the last 15 games. By far the Jets, because we weren't expecting Dallas
By
to
far.
do that much.
I guess I was by myself in saying that the Jets wasn't gonna be nothing. That Aaron Rodgers was done. I guess I was the only one saying it.
But they fired Coach Thursday.
You're right. You were right. You were right, but
you're right a lot. Well,
everybody
that.
gave him the benefit of the doubt. Like Kendall said. Everybody was talking about how good the defense was with the Jets. And all they needed was a quarterback.
They was picking the Jets to win their division.
Exactly.
Because everybody left Buffalo.
Right.
They were the Patriots stayed, so everybody thought the Jets were going to win their division.
Exactly.
It was Super Bowl.
That's why.
Everybody expect Dallas to go nowhere.
I mean, but not to go nowhere, but be better than what they are.
Everybody know that we're expecting to play better.
But America's team, man.
They expected
Yeah.
Jets.
But they had won 5 years.
Right.
At least do that.
Yeah, they definitely disappointed, but
yeah.
So somebody got the picks from last week.
I got it.
him.
only think I got mine in.
Here we are. Henry and Larry first at 10 feet. And then you've got Pastor yourself, Big Don, and Pastor Big Don died at 9. JRG Sports that you had 8. I don't have you left.
No, did you put your picture?
Yeah, I forgot the Thursday again. I didn't put the Thursday, and I'm watching the game. Got it again.
And believe it or not, yeah, you did that.
Bishop, that was me for WJRG. That was
Okay, then we'll have Bruce in there. And Big Don, and you pick the Thursday game. I'm begging you guys. Game soon.
I gotta start doing Thursday. I keep forgetting. The game about to start, but I remember.
As soon as we get off, go pick your pick. 11 pick.
I'll say yeah when I get home. Something else on my mind.
Yeah, well, you know what? I understand. Hey, I'm married too, John. I understand. Vera got
Listen.
So what do you think about them benching Caleb Williams, man? Number
Say
one
that
overall
again.
draft pick.
Overall draft pick.
They're gonna do
Andy
what?
They
White,
do what? Have that up there.
They've talked about
They talk
benching
about
Caleb
benching
Williams.
Caleb Williams.
For what?
For what?
It's not his
It's
fault.
not his fault.
It's
Yeah,
coordinated.
They said it's
That's
his
his
fault.
fault. That's his
They were
fault.
talking
They
about
were talking
benching him
about benching
because
him because
they already
they
fired
already
the
fired the
OC,
OC,
Yeah, he been
and
playing
now they were
trouble.
and
talking
now they're
about
talking
benching
about
Caleb
benching
Williams.
Caleb Williams.
He hasn't
Well,
had a
listen,
So
touchdown.
if they
listen, if
don't
they
want
don't
him
want
to
to protect him,
You don't want him, not where he playing, bro.
well, no,
well,
he needs
no, he needs
to structure him.
structure him. Somebody
knows the quarterback.
quarterback.
Well, what they're
Well,
saying
what they're
is that
saying is that
he's getting
he's
bad
getting
coaching.
bad coaching.
You know, they
You know,
should have never
they should have
brought that
never
coach
brought that
back.
coach back.
Yep.
He
Yep,
stinks.
he
He ain't a
stinks.
good
He ain't a
coach.
good coach.
And so
And
now
so
they're like,
now they're like,
they're saying, boy, this is the
boy,
same
this
thing
is the
that
same
happened to
thing that
Justin
happened to
Fields.
Justin
Same
Fields.
thing. Here we
Same
go
thing. Here
again.
we go again.
You know,
Okay.
You
same
know,
coach,
same coach,
and you get the same
and you get the
results.
same results.
All right.
So,
Final topic for tonight. 7:05. We'll let you guys go and watch some basketball, whatever you want to watch. The Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight is this Friday night. Now, I mean, I'm gonna try to watch it on Netflix. You know, I don't know why Mike get $20 million.
He getting 20 million. Jake Paul getting 40.
Might be
Okay,
knock
okay.
him out.
Let me ask Don. I'll go with Kendall. You guys are boxer guys too.
40 million to fight.
Don, well, what is the purpose of Tyson fighting this guy for? What's going on? With
$20 million.
Okay. I mean,
Jake Paul. Everybody loves Jake Paul because he's making all those guys.
how old is
I'll
Mike?
fight him for
I'm fighting
20
for 20.
Maybe 10 for
But honestly, even though Jake Paul a lot younger, do I think Mike can take him? Yes, but this is an exhibition game, and I feel like it's just going to come down to a draw because Mike ain't going to want to lose. Jake Paul ain't supposed to lose because he's making him plenty of money now, so they can't let him lose. So I think it's going to come down to a draw.
I mean, just like when Ali fought Larry Holmes, they gave $8 million.
Yeah.
I mean, well, was it worth it? $8 million?
But that was the real
But
deal.
my point is, Jake Paul is an internet sensation that's making everybody a lot of money. That's why they ain't gonna let him lose.
So you're making
Tyson, with his pride, he ain't gonna want to lose. So they'll let it call it a draw, and Jake Paul will go on to make more money and more money.
Then in that case, if Evander Holyfield, he might have to go in there too then to fight, right? Go ahead, Kendall.
I hope Tyson knocks him out.
Why?
I think
His image.
I've been watching the training camps. You watch Netflix. They got the camps on the 1, 2, 3.
Top shape.
He look good now.
Real good.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way he
There's
can't
no
knock
way.
that boy out.
It
That boy
doesn't look
young.
Doesn't
That
look-
boy ain't been hit by nobody like Tyson yet. At 58, if it was a real fight, I would go with Tyson. If it was a real fight, I would go with Tyson. Even at 58.
I still think Tyson can't turn that switch off. I don't think that
You got to see
Tyson
that boy in
gets in that
training.
ring, and it's just a whole different animal. Like you bit Evander Holyfield's ear.
Start getting
You know what I
flashbacks.
mean? Yeah, just think
And
he's
so you got to remember, I wouldn't go up against Tyson against a real fighter. Jake Paul is a self-made fighter.
Okay.
Self-made. He jumps up and says, I'm going to fight one day. He knocks out Nate Robinson and become famous and stuff.
His biggest one was Tyron Woodley.
Okay.
He knocked out an MMA guy. He also knocked out. He also beat Anderson Silva, who was one of the best middleweight from the MMA. He lost to Hugh Fury, who's Tyson Fury's brother. That's the only person he lost to. It's a lot of money involved in this, but he did beat Tyron Woodley. He looked Tyron Woodley up. He was definitely a formidable fighter, and he got clocked by him. Looked like Tyron Woodley dropped his guard and got him right in the temple, took him right out. But I
Kendall,
think
let me ask you a question. These fighters knocked out. They passed their prime.
Not Tyron Woodley. That's the only one that wasn't past his prime.
Okay, other than
all of them
around 30, right?
But the rest of them, passed it.
Well, you got to
the
remember,
rest of them
was a basketball player.
Absolutely.
You know, so he'd fight anybody that'll come up there.
I'll fight him for 20 million. 10 million. I'll be all right.
Wasn't all the other guys mixed martial arts fighters?
Yeah,
They wasn't regular boxers.
Anderson Silva,
All those guys was in it for the money.
Woodley.
Yeah.
Because the thing was Jake Paul. So
No, but I'm saying.
I think those guys took dives, actually.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Yeah,
The real boxers, the only
$1 million.
Fury's brother.
You might get the ball.
Go ahead, Larry. What do you say?
I think I started because for that much money, and for that even to come up like that, that's what set us way behind the scenes. Like They gotta set it up about who's gonna go, and what guy's gonna happen.
Yeah, but
What
with
do
a fight
you
like
think
that,
Tyson to do it?
with a fight like that, with a guy from the mixed martial arts, what's the rules? Boxing rules? Or
Boxing
rules?
Boxing rules.
So that's a big disadvantage for a man that comes from the mixed martial
It
arts.
was all about the money, bro. So
Yeah.
if you go back and watch
Always.
it,
One
I'm
quick
just
break,
saying,
Jake Paul was not a legitimate boxer.
Right,
Like
right.
I said,
No, I'm
he was
with you.
self-made. So those guys could have still beat him. You know,
They
it's
didn't.
all about, but it's all about him winning because the
It's
more
about making money.
more money.
Yeah,
So-
but, but Fury beat him.
So
Yeah, that one.
So you
Yeah,
tell
I
me
don't know
that.
what happened there. But
So,
yeah.
we know what happened.
so Mike gonna knock him. Is he
Mike's
gonna knock him
knocking
out?
No. Mike happy to get that 20
Mike's
million.
knocking him out. I think he's gonna get him.
Mike gonna get the money.
No,
Go ahead, Henry.
because
Yeah,
Jake Paul got more money to make for everybody. So
Okay.
they gonna let
Go ahead, my brother, the Tyson thing, man.
No, I agree with our guys. It's be a draw. Even though I believe someone can't knock him out, but because Jake Paul lives, it's gonna be a draw.
Yeah, just watch it. That's already set up there. Go ahead, Pastor.
They'll be hugging at the end of the night.
Right.
I don't know why you're talking about it. It's an exhibition. I'd rather see Kendall fight. I'd rather see Kendall fight him.
Hey, Kendall, can I be your ring announcer?
No, because
I can hear me now. Gentlemen, in the book, all away from Connecticut.
Hey, Kendall, give me a beat. I know I'm trying to
Now you can be a corner guy.
That's gonna be the fight. I saw them women.
Yeah,
The women are tough.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a phone call, man, and see if I can promote you to go up against Paul.
Yeah, man. It'll be a better fight. Mike Tyson just trying to make that
It's
20
really
minutes.
gonna move now.
Hey, Kendall, I'm very excited, man. I'll have you some grain alcohol in here. You want to go numb.
Hey, we're gonna have a sports announcer at each corner of the ring.
There you go.
And every time Jake Paul come our way, we'll hit it.
Yeah.
Bring him over here.
Yeah. Now Mike's just glad to make that money, man.
That's it.
That's it, bro.
I mean, Mike,
You know what?
take a
Mike
$1
had
$20
to
million.
make two Rob gotta get something back.
Yeah, well, he blew a lot of money over the years, man.
Yeah, but Mike,
Yeah.
Mike got plenty of money.
He
Mike own a weed factory.
dispensary now.
Dispensary. You
Mike
don't
got plenty of
them.
money.
Hey, he was one of the first guys to come out and show they wanted to.
And he
Mike
has
got plenty of
Tyson
money.
boxing gloves.
Yeah,
and all.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he got plenty of money.
He's smart.
He got
He
a lot
ain't
of
coming
that
down
money
that
back,
20
man.
million either.
He caught a
Yeah, but
good
I
shit.
hear you. But Bruce. But like Mike said in an interview, Mike said, I do this for a living, man. Mike getting $20 million to go in there, put on a show, and like Don said, it's probably gonna be a draw.
Yeah.
This guy ain't no boxer. He an entertainer.
Right.
No, Mike said,
No,
this is easy 20 million for me.
Easy
This is what I
money.
do for a living.
Yeah.
Exactly. Easy money. Easy money.
All right. Bishop, you want to close out in prayer tonight, bro?
Yes, I will. So we want to thank everybody for taking time from our KMI this podcast. Who are on Facebook, whether YouTube. We want you to like, share particular program. And don't forget to leave comments. What would you like to hear? What show? We got a lot to offer. And we're going to look at our audience to just a bit of help. And thank you to this here to with his questions, Larry, Kendall, legendary, and our host, Terry Green. Let us look to the Lord. Father God, we thank you for this opportunity to be able to just be in your presence. Talk sports. God bless for the doing each and every lives. We thank you for taking the talk show to the next level, Father God. you to do greater things as we move forward. But as we leave today's podcast, never will we ever leave the present. So continue to walk, stand by it, continue to act hard and good according to what's needed in your individual life. I want to have before his throne. Glory to God, now henceforth and forevermore. Great men of God said, Amen.
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 Amen. All right, great show, man. Great show. Great
Minnesota versus KC in the Super Bowl. I'll see you there.
What you say, the Gator Bowl?
The Super Bowl. He ain't talking about the Cowgirls. Leave y'all alone. Get a defense. Get a sandwich.
Sponsored by Campbell's.
See, Ole Miss beat Georgia this week, right?
Huh?
Yeah. It's the last game for them. So that's what I can tell.
Oregon looking good.
All right, you guys.
Yes, they are.
If you guys
They
are.
are.
You guys are Friday.
Who?
Colorado.
Yeah, they
Alabama blew out LSU.
Hey, I know the show, but even they made a comment. And if it happened, only because somebody he said Dallas season and draft Shador, and then turn around and hire Deion.
I heard that too.
I talked to Jerry yesterday. He thinking about it.
Tell Jerry, I said,
Colorado, 12 o'clock Saturday.
That'll be a good.
No,
Colorado and Utah.
Yeah, I want to see it too.
Shador's going to the Raiders.
All right, you guys have a blessed night.
guys, please do your picks tonight.
All right.
Please do your picks tonight.
Good night. Good night.
Let me get this done.
Great show, fellas.
Yes, it was.